everyone. Welcome back to another episode of my, I don't have a name for it's not really a series, it's just my round 2 match against Cameron from the Midlothian Mid Season Showdown that I attended this past weekend. And in team preview, Cameron had, it was Big Six. It was, Xerneas, Smeargle, Kangaskhan, Talonflame, Groudon, and Salamence? I really don't remember. I just remember Big Six. So my concern here was he's either going to lead Kangaskhan, Talonflame, because that's what they always lead, or he's going to lead Smeargle, Xerneas. So really it was just, I have good leads for both. It was just, okay, my normal lead for Smeargle, Xerneas is Ferrothorn, Thundurus, and my normal lead for Kangaskhan Talonflame, I believe, is just Salamence, Thundurus. So at this point, I was like, I don't really know what I want to do. I just had to guess that he was going to bring, I guessed that he was going to bring Xerneas, Smeargle in the front. So that's what I led against, and as you will see in a couple seconds, was not exactly what happened, but not the worst thing in the world. So he does lead Talonflame, Kangaskhan, and at this point I'm like, crap, he's going to get Tailwind up, and this is going to be a Raffle Stomp. So here I decide, alright, I cannot let Ferrothorn go down. I just can't do it. So he'll probably fake out my Thundurus, and then Tailwind or Flare Blitz, or he might just want to get frisky and go for an attack into Ferrothorn. I figure the Tailwind is coming up. I know I can kind of play around it, maybe, but I don't want to lose Ferrothorn right now because it's my biggest answer against Xerneas. And when I saw this lead, my thought was he's gonna have Smeargle, Xerneas in the back. So I was playing to that. So at this point, I decide to protect Thundurus and switch Ferrothorn out. It's really my best play in my mind at the time. And so, if he wants to Flare Blitz into Salamence at -1, it won't do that much damage. I might get burned, but that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And I figure Kangaskhan's just going to Mega Evolve and fake out Thundurus because really that's your safest play. Because, if I protect, whatever, you still get the Tailwind up. If I don't protect, it's not the end of the world. For me, I get a lot of damage on me, but, it's not the worst thing. So he does fake out into the Thundurus, and then Talonflame does Tailwind. So I've got his 2 physical attackers at -1, and he's got Tailwind up. So at this point, I was afraid of the Quick Guard with the Talonflame. So I was like, I could paralyze the Kangaskhan and let the Talonflame just kill itself with recoil. But then I thought about it, and I realized he doesn't really care that much about that. I imagine he probably just wants to get a knockout in that slot because I just protected. So he decides, I guess, to double into it, fearing a Ferrothorn switch in, which is not a bad play because it wouldn't be a bad play on my part. So he decides to play off of that, and I think here I've just realized I got to get some damage on this thing, and yeah, I don't remember what I did with Thundurus. I think I just paralyzed the Kangaskhan, actually. Or maybe I think I just paralyzed the Kangaskhan. Or no, I don't. What on earth did I do? Did I just Thunderbolt? Yeah, okay, never mind. I Thunderbolted. Because I was not expecting the Flare Blitz into the Thundurus. That's right, no, I was expecting him to Brave Bird Salamence and then and double edge the Thundurus, and hoping that he would do that because I know that I can survive. I'm EV to survive a -1 Jolly double edge from Kangaskhan, so I thought I can get a Thunderbolt off, knock out the Kangaskhan, and then with that chip damage, hopefully take out the Talonflame after recoil. But actually ended up not happening. The Talonflame survives, which is not the worst thing in the world. He still does have 2 turns of Tailwind left. So, what did I do here? I can't remember. I think here, actually, I think I just double attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I double attack here. Actually, I don't remember what I did. Oh, that's right. I switch out Salamence into Ferrothorn because he kind of has to either Brave Bird into it or double edge it. And I thought, if I get Ferrothorn in and he does either of those things into that slot, his one Pokemon's going down. If he double edges into it, it's going down. If he Brave Birds into it, Talonflame's going down. And then at that point, I'll be able to just attack with Kyogre. And he actually double edges into the Ferrothorn, so both of his mons go down, which ends up being a bad thing for me. Ends up being a really bad thing for me, because in fact he does have Xerneas and Smeargle in the back. And as soon as I see this, I think to myself, oh, I know he's gonna have Xerneas Smeargle in the back. I just know it. I just know it in my heart of hearts, and I'm so worried about it. And of course, Smeargle comes out. I hate that thing. Xerneas comes out. It's a big old dumb deer. Whoop-de-doo. So at this point, he's got one turn of Tailwind left, and I am freaking out so hard. I'm thinking to myself, okay, my options are double protect, burn the last turn of Tailwind, let him get up a Geomancy, which is bad, or I assume it's gonna be like just a fast Focus Sash Smeargle. If he has it in the back like this, then he's gonna Dark Void, and neither of my mons outspeed, obviously, so I have to take the sleep. And if he goes to the Geomancy, I can hope for the turn 1 wake up with Ferrothorn or Kyogre, protect with Kyogre, and just Gyro Ball or double attack. It doesn't matter, but I'm thinking here my best play, my only way to win this, is to let him put me to sleep, or like take the chance of missing the Dark Void. And if he hits both of them, I have a 50% chance with each Pokemon to wake up the next turn. So that's what I was letting him put me to sleep, and then hoping for the turn 1 wake up, because I thought that was my best option. I was trying to do quick math in my head, and he actually ends up not going for the Geomancy, which is good because, well, it's a decent play, because if he misses the Dark Void on Ferrothorn and he goes to the Geomancy, then my Gyro Ball just knocks him out. And I did go for a Gyro Ball there into the Xerneas, because I thought he follow me's, fine, I get damage on it. He Geomancies and he misses Dark Void, I get damage on it. Not the worst thing in the world, but they both go to sleep here. And so my thought process here is that, alright, next turn, it's just Gyro Ball, Water Spout. Gyro Ball into the Xerneas, Water Spout. He might follow me, but if I wake up with both, I'm in a decent position. So his Tailwind goes out, which is good, because now I should be faster than the Smeargle with my Kyogre. I'm pretty sure I EV'd that correctly, to be faster than Timid Smeargle. And he does go for the Geomancy. He goes for the Follow Me. So now my best option here is just, at this point I'm praying. I'm like, somebody wake up. Somebody please wake up. For the love of all that is holy in this world, somebody wake up. This animation takes forever, and it makes me gives me plenty of time to be super salty. And wouldn't you know it, Kyogre wakes up, and I get that saucy Water Spout up. Take that, Smeargle. Nice and wet. Wash your paintings away. Of course, it's Focus Sash, so it hangs on. And then wouldn't you know it, Ferrothorn wakes up too. I swear, Ferrothorn was the absolute MVP of this tournament. He did everything I needed him to do. Smeargle goes down, and now at this point, I know the best option for me, in my mind, at this point, is to assume that he knows that a Dazzling Gleam will probably not take out Ferrothorn, and it definitely won't take out Kyogre. So I could double attack, but I decided that I would rather let Ferrothorn get a little bit of health left, protect Ferrothorn, keep the spread damage for Kyogre, let Kyogre survive, and possibly get off a full power Origin Pulse, and then next turn I just protect Kyogre and Gyro Ball, because at that point, even if he starts protecting, my Ferrothorn will just gain more health. And I thought that a Moonblast into Ferrothorn was my instincts told me he was going to Moonblast into Ferrothorn anyways, so I just went for the protect on Ferrothorn and the Origin Pulse, and I was praying the Origin Pulse doesn't miss, because every other time I've used it, it's missed. So he does Moonblast into the Ferrothorn, and Origin Pulse luckily hits the Xerneas, which I think takes it out. Yeah, because it's just a stupid powerful move. And that's the end of the game, everyone. So that was my scariest matchup. and Big Six is never fun to play against. So that's it today, guys, for the channel. If you like it, feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll be back tomorrow with round 3.